guys. Okay, this is like been long overdue, I feel like, because like I'm active on my YouTube, but it's never like in order. So today's like an official update on my life. Toulouse is like sitting here like clawing my foot. Like I think it's because he got up and it's like almost dinner time. Do you want to say hello? I don't think I've shown Toulouse. You want to show them big stretch? I don't think I've shown him on any videos lately. Do you want to make a debut? You have fans out there, Toulouse, and you've been slacking on your appearance in my videos. We're doing really good. Obviously, I'm still in Atlanta. SGU is still online, but we have great news because SGU has announced that we're allowed back in the fall. Isn't that great? No, like, it's really great. I'm ready to go to Carnival and so is Toulouse. Even though Carnival's not happening this year. I know like it had already been officially, okay, you wanna get down now? It had already been officially canceled like before like all of this. But I heard last year that like Juve and stuff still happened. So I don't know, maybe I'll be back in time, and if an unofficial Juve happens, then I can see it. Also, I'm sorry, don't mind my dirty floor. Toulouse is like in his little scratching post house. Also, that was my shirt on the ground because I literally did change clothes for this video. I try to like switch up my appearance, and the shirt that I had on, I have a video like wearing that, and I really try to switch it up so like y'all don't get tired of like seeing me in the same stuff. But yeah, I'm excited to go back because like I love Grenada. I don't like want to like not seem excited, but like it is my last term. August will be my last term, and so I kind of was on the fence about going back. So that's why I hesitated to say I'm so excited and like to live for YouTube. Like I'm excited because I love Grenada and I like being out of my parents' house. I like having my own space. Like I loved like having my own apartment, and like I love the island. There's still a lot of stuff I never got to do. So I'm excited to be able to have the chance to go do that. But by the same token, flights are expensive right now. Just living down there is just like expenses I pay that I don't pay here, and so for one more semester it's kind of like but like nevertheless like I'm excited. Also, y'all peep my dog. Hi Odin. He's not allowed in here because he will eat Toulouse's food on my floor, so I have a baby gate up, so he just peers in. Normally he doesn't even really bother me. He's just being nosy because I think he hears me talking. Okay, anyways, but yeah, so I'm going back. I'm really excited, like, and I know like most of my YouTube is about Grenada, so that's like I feel like the biggest news. I think SGU students still have the option to remain online if they want to. Not like to go on campus, you're gonna have to be 100% vaccinated, like anyone on campus. I think starting this summer, but for sure by August, you're gonna have to be vaccinated. But like some countries, people still can, and then some people have financial hardship or they just don't feel comfortable. So it's like being evaluated on a case by case. But also like another reason why I did choose to go back in the end was because like I'm in student government and I'm the president of VET. And so like, how could I not be back to like help all these people who've never been on the island? So yeah, that's the main thing. Let's see, because I don't want to just dibble-dabble about that, but I feel like that's like the biggest news, especially since most of you guys watching me like follow me because of like my Grenada experience and stuff. So I definitely wanted that to be like the first thing. Trying to think what else has been going on with my life. Like nothing. I'm like at home with school online. Like I don't do anything. I do go to the gym. I go to the gym. I've been losing a lot of weight actually. Last year in March when I first came home for quarantine, I was at 166 and I'm down to like 145, 147. You know, I hover back and forth. So I definitely have like lost the weight that I wanted. Now I want to build muscle. So I was doing like cardio every day, like running on the treadmill, and I haven't been consistent with that probably this semester. I do like more weights. I've tried to do more heavy weights, and so like really trying to get my arms, like, I don't know, my biggest goal has always been to have like nicely toned arms, but like also like I see girls, like I've realized like women get muscular legs, and so like I want my legs to be toned too. So like I've just been really trying to like work on my arms and like my quads and like my hamstrings and stuff. Like I know most girls are like, oh, I want a nice butt. Like that's not really my goal, but like obviously I try to like work out everything equally. The only thing I'm slacking on is probably my abs, and I have like a little fupa. I call him Ruben, even though I don't want kids. I like nickname and I call my stomach Ruben. But yeah, but the gym has been like a really big accomplishment for me, because like before you could not get me to go to anyone's gym. Like when we were back on campus, Maggie was like, we need to start working out. And I was like, and I would like go to the gym with her. I would go with my roommate, Kayla. I say my roommate because like most people on my YouTube don't know Kayla because she's not in a lot of my videos, but y'all know Maggie. And I would go with them and I would just kind of be like, okay, like, can we leave? But like quarantine happened and I was like, I need to do something. So I started like going to the park with like one of my best friends back home, Mark, and we would just work out. We'd play soccer because we used to both play soccer. And then like when it got hot to play soccer, I was like, I gotta do something. So I started working out with my teacher and her workout classes. Then I just started going to the gym and that was habit. And I've lost like so much weight, like my clothes are fitting nice again and everything. So I also missed something else. So another thing, I have been taking Spanish lessons. That was like a whole nother reason I wanted to do this video, is because I'm taking Spanish lessons. I've been doing it since January, and so now it's like a few days off from May. And my Spanish tutor recommended that I make a video totally in Spanish. And at first I was going to. So if you're watching this, Felipe, I didn't just like not heed your advice. But like I do realize like most of my subscribers I don't think speak Spanish. But I wanted to like feature a little part to just like show, in case someone out there does, that I'm learning Spanish. So basically I used initially this website called Preply, but now I'm kind of on italki. And basically you can learn like any language in the world. Like when I tell you any language out there. And I wanted to do Spanish. I've always been obsessed with like Spanish culture. Like I don't know why. But yeah, I've had this one tutor, Felipe. He's like awesome. My lessons are like $5 an hour, so they're super cheap. Other languages like cost different. Like I've seen French is like expensive, but right now like my biggest goal is to learn Spanish and be able to speak it fluently. My grandma is fluent. My nana, she's fluent, but I just never learned. And like I've taken Spanish like all throughout my life, but I just never like, I don't know, it was always like bits and pieces of my like childhood. Like when I was in high school, I was like in like the super advanced like college level Spanish. I passed the exam, got college credit, and I never took it in college. And I think that's kind of where it stopped. Because I wrote like essays in Spanish, like I could speak it, but I still wouldn't call myself fluent. And so currently right now, kind of intermediate, kind of what like on the like language scale, it's like A1, A2, which is beginner, B1, B2, which is intermediate, and C1, C2, which is levels of fluency. So C1 is like your advanced. That's kind of like what my tutor Felipe is, and like we can talk in English and I completely understand him. That's where I'm trying to get to with Spanish. Like even if I'm not like every single thing, like I just want to be able to like walk up and like speak it. So I'm currently like B1. I'm like intermediate, and I don't know, like I feel like some days I just know it. Like I feel more confident and like it all comes to me. And then there's some days where like we're sitting on these lessons and I'm like, wow, do I know anything? Like I feel like I'm asking you questions that I know. So anyways, I just wanted to like do a short little spiel this video and just kind of show you like the Spanish I've been working on. Okay, so yeah, if you don't understand Spanish, you can skip this. I'm getting nervous and I think I'm overthinking it, and that's like kind of what happens. But see, I want to keep practicing because I want to be able to like speak it all the time. But yeah, so ahora estoy estudiando español y no sé, me gusta el idioma mucho y me gusta aprender el idioma porque quiero vivir en California después de escuela, y realmente desde era niña me quería vivir en California. No sé, me gusta el estado mucho, y en California, especialmente en Los Ángeles y San Diego, tienen muchas personas que hablan español. Y como una veterinaria, quiero hablar con mis clientes sobre sus mascotas en español, porque yo sé que todas las personas en los Estados Unidos no hablan inglés muy bueno. Entonces no quiero sus mascotas no cuidar porque los dueños no entender inglés. Sí, y también como mi novia vive en Miami, y en Miami también hay muchas personas que hablan español, y cuando la visitó, like when I go visit her. Muchas personas son de Cuba o Puerto Rico o la República Dominicana. Y I'm trying to think of just something else to say, because like I feel like now I'm just like fumbling over my words, like I don't know, like, but yeah, just know like I'm taking Spanish, and like I still probably wouldn't feel comfortable like doing a whole video or like a whole segment. But yeah, I hope like if any of you out there do speak Spanish, like you're not laughing at me. I feel like that's my thing, is I'm trying to get to the point where like I can speak it confidently without having to like think. And I think right now, like even though I do know a lot, I'm constantly thinking like, okay, how do I translate this verb? What tense is it in? Or like you know, how are the articles, like who am I talking about? But yeah, and that's like really what I want to do. Like I want to be better, like not only for my clients but also just for me. Like I want to be able to speak more than one language, and maybe once I get the Spanish down I'll move on to something else. But yeah, I guess another thing is that finals are coming up literally, like I don't even know, in like 2 weeks. I think my first final is next week that I'm going to be uploading this, and I have a week of finals and then I'm free. I'm so ready to be free. I am like, this semester has been like so stressful. Like I'm not someone who gets overly stressed about school. Like if it is stressful, like I just kind of like deal with it, but this semester has been openly stressful. Like I've always heard that like term 5 at SGU is like the hardest for vet because it's the most credit hours, but it's not hard, it's just busy. Like, and then SGA being on the e-board, the student government being on the e-board was just super busy for me. Like even the gym, like I was consistently going to the gym like last term, 5 days a week. Like again, like I was going to the gym an hour and 15 every time. But this time, like it's been so sporadic. And then when I do go, sometimes it's 30 minutes. I feel like I'm not putting my all into it because I'm like, oh my God, I should be studying. Or like, you know, we have a WhatsApp chat for our student government, and I'm always checking it. Something's always going on, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. So like I'm just ready for like that mental break. Then I'm gonna work at my job. Like I love my job, and this is technically like my last summer coming up because I start clinicals in January. I also found out my clinical school. I'm going to Lincoln Memorial, and I know some of you guys like don't really follow me for my vet stuff. I know most of you follow me for Grenada. Like I'm pretty sure, like trust me, I get it. Like my YouTube started around Grenada, so I think a lot of my subscribers are Grenadian. But also I recognize, like doing my YouTube, I have one more semester down there, and then after that, like I guess if y'all don't like me, then I guess there'll be a shift of my subscribers. But I definitely do plan to continue to do vlogs while I come back to clinicals in January, especially because at Lincoln Memorial, they're a newer vet school. A lot of the newer vet schools like Lincoln Memorial, Long Island, I think the new one, Texas Tech, that's opening, they don't have the huge big teaching hospital like UGA and Auburn and UC Davis and Cornell and all the other ones have. And so what you do during your clinical year is you go to private practices or even corporate, like you go to specialty clinics, anything. But so like instead of me doing, let's say, my large animal surgery at UGA's huge big teaching hospital, I might go find a private owned large animal surgery place. Maybe they do surgery on racehorses, like, and I go do that for 4 weeks. Or like I'm going to do a surgery rotation or an ophthalmology rotation. I go find a specialist and I do it under them. For me, I liked it because I do want to open my own practice one day. And so I feel like to be able to every rotation just kind of take away from like potentially a practice owner or just a vet in a management sense is nice for me. I also love to travel, so I plan every rotation to move to like maybe a different city or a different state because you can, and that's what I like. So I'm really excited. I will definitely be vlogging that come 2022. And so I hope that all of you will follow me, but if not, like I hope I gain other people. So that's the thing, I'm going to Lincoln Memorial. So you find out if any of like you watching or like prospective students for SGU or like you're in the lower terms, you find out your clinical placement for vet in term 5 so that all through term 6 you're in contact with that school. You figure out your schedule, you have a short break between term 6 ending and you start your clinicals and you know where to go. So that's news. Yeah, that's pretty much update with my life. Like I don't want to keep this too long and just talk about nothing if I have nothing to talk about, even though I could. Trust me, I could. But I'm gonna end this here because I feel like there's nothing else interesting in my life. But some people have been asking me to do an update, and I have really been especially wanting to do it with the news of SGU because I know so many people follow me and there's been rumors, and and she's gonna do this and she's not gonna do that. And so I did want to say that, but also just letting y'all know I'm still alive. I'm just really busy, but I always say I want to do more videos when I'm home, but like I said, like I just feel like they don't get the views. And my YouTube always started off to show my life in Grenada and stuff, and then it became SGU and vet related, and I don't mind doing that, but I also like, it's just, I don't want to say it's discouraging when I do other videos like that people recommend and then they don't get the views, because I know like I never made my YouTube to be like YouTube famous, but also it's just like I should just wait till I know that at least it's reaching somebody. So I do plan to do some things over the summer. I'm just not gonna promise when they're coming. I know some people ask me questions about SGU, so I might do a few more of those. Like I feel like I'm really running out of things that I can answer, but I don't mind it. Like I love helping people. But yeah, so I don't know, just look out for it. Like videos will be coming, they come randomly. I know I'm not like one of those people who just uploads like regularly and stuff, but it's coming. Like something's coming. I'm never just gonna like drop off the face of the earth. And if for some reason I do, I hope somebody knows how to get onto my Instagram or my YouTube and they'll make a video and they'll say Brittney died. But like, no, I don't plan on dying anytime soon. Me or Toulouse. But anyways, also peep the painting that my sister made of him up there on the wall. But okay, anyways, until the next video comes out, like stay safe. I can't wait to see all my followers back in Grenada again. Like it warms my heart every time people are like, oh, I follow your YouTube. Like it makes me feel good. But yeah, so until next time.